What's the relationship with the other Crips that's on that side of town? I guess the West Boulevards were close by. Who else?
And I can only speak in my era, like the early 80s, right? Mid 80s on up into the 90s. Like West Boulevards was probably the closest to us. You know what I'm saying, as far as our relationship, right? But there's also the schoolyards, and we was close with them, but there was also beefs and skirmishes but with both of them. You dig what I'm saying? Like, neighborhoods go through that. You know, it's not always, you know, it ain't never no squabbles or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in my era, you know, West Boulevard, we used to go down to the West Boulevard hood down to Victoria Park, and we come down there about 15, 20 deep. You know what I'm saying? Looking for the West Boulevards to kick it with them. You know what I'm saying? You know, and at that time, it was a little clique that just started called Young Hustlers. And we went down there and made them turn Geer. And some of them turned West Boulevard.
Now, did eventually you share your history with your fellow Geers of Gramercy Street and growing up around all these Bloods?
When I first started claiming Geer Gang, they asked me where I was from. I was from Gramercy Street Hustlers. That's what I told them, right? And they, who's them, Bloods? I no, they hustlers, right? Now, this is the dynamic in my personal life where, you know, where the shit get kind of funky for me, because it's like I ain't never had a reason to lie, right? So when I told them that they wasn't Bloods, you know, that's the case. They wasn't Bloods, right? But Crippin' ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Crippin' ain't trying to hear that when they ride down the street and see that shit on walls, or, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had a couple of skirmishes. You know, had a couple of skirmishes behind that, not because nothing other than somebody saying they seen me over there, over here, and they would say, I seen that dude in Blood Hood. You see what I'm saying? And so that association, right, of course, there's gonna be some ramifications behind that.
Now, when you have someone like Cool Boy who became a Rolling 20s Blood, but he still claimed Gramercy Street Hustlers throughout the years, I would say he had a double affiliation, right?
Yes, he did.
And
he had to.
Doesn't it make it seem like the Gramercy Street's leaning towards the Blood affiliation?
No.
Because you got someone like Cool Boy?
No, because Cool Boy wasn't nobody in Gramercy. This is why I want you to interview Big Mike. Cool Boy didn't push nothing with Gramercy. He's our little kid. He had that reputation with the Bloods. He didn't have that reputation with us. That's the real talk. We raised Cool Boy. So Cool Boy is like...
But after you went to prison in '86, Cool Boy was out here in '87,
and that's when he became Cool Boy that y'all know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Cool Boy that played football with us wasn't the Cool Boy that the world knew. Neither was the Rocky. You see what I'm saying? That's some 86 on type stuff. I started gangbanging before them. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like they grew into it after I had already went and took my knots and was on my way to prison.
Yeah. Well, most of the Gramercies did not have any affiliation with the Bloods.
It's only a couple of people.
But a couple did have affiliation with the Crips. So.
It's only a couple of them.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? It's only a couple, right? And that's all it takes.
But most of them were just Gramercy.
Most people was just Gramercy.
Like Little Will, just Gramercy.
He's just straight Gramercy.
Babe, just Gramercy.
Straight Gramercy.
Yeah.
Kill, straight Gramercy. All the little dudes that came up under us was just straight Gramercy, because that's the path that we pushed, right? We had to resist the Bloods so that they can say this is Gramercy Street Hustler. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just how they work, man. That's just how they work.
So I would think the average Geer Gang Crip that's, you know, a few miles west of here thinks that the Gramercies is probably more Blood affiliated, right?
And that's why I wanted to clear that. That's why I made a statement that for the Crips and the Bloods, I'm a Muslim, bro. I don't have a dog in the fight other than this is just some authentic history, bro. Like I say, and and so that everybody can know that this area right here, when I moved over here, bro, it was the Blood neighborhood, but ask the Bloods why it was Crips living over here. Cause you can go talk to the older ones. You can't talk to Little CK and B-Mac, and you can't talk to none of the Avenue dudes, you dig what I'm saying, about that. You have to go down the hill and talk to Mad Ronald, K-Ray, Crazy B, about the dudes who used to be right there on St. Andrews and 18th Street. and confirmed what I'm telling you. You see what I'm saying? It was an arcade on Arlington. I mean, on Washington, right here next to the liquor store. The Crips hung out right there. I remember seeing them pop lock against the 20s. They was pop locking against each other right there. You see what I'm saying? So every time gangs seen each other, they didn't fight. You dig what I'm saying?